with this video right here. This video right here, I do not wish to defame anybody or discredit anybody or hurt anybody in any type of way. I'm only making a reaction video to what's going on with what they said about guys from Washington, D.C. I'm from Washington, D.C. I have a stake in that situation right there. This dude, CEO Hockley, and this dude, OG Hollywood. I'm going to check y'all out. Y'all on here running with a narrative, and y'all running with a narrative with a dude that got the type of charges that Slim just got.
But you got dudes from certain places, that's like they thing.
That's their
That's
thing.
like they thing.
That's what
If
they
you go
do.
to any fucking jail, it's gonna be dudes that's involved in homosexual activities. But man, them dudes over there, man, it's a different type of breed of dudes, man. Like I said, man, they gonna ride. They gonna ride. Like I said, you motherfucking fuck with one of them, it's gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just had never saw that. And then from the old DC to the new DC, you got a whole new generation of DC that the social media raising them so they're a little bit more hip. But the ones that I fell with 21 years ago, come on, man.
Savage.
Dudes, right now, y'all dudes from DC, I know y'all might be a little mad at me.
I'ma say it. Booty bandit.
Fucking Lawton crew.
Booty
Y'all
bandit.
niggas was fucking shit up.
Booty bandit.
Listen, you was fucking shit up. You a fucking little ass. Just keep it real.
Hey, what's up? What it do? Welcome back to the channel, man. Leon Williams, it's DC Blacks. You know what the business is. Now, let me just get straight to what I'm talking about today. I know with the stuff that go on with the internet, a lot of time it be, shoot back, when people be having little different type of things on the internet. But I'm really, in real life, I'm really not the petty, nitpicking, tit for tat type of guy. And today, I'm talking about Ronnie Red. Now, everybody wanted to jump on the Ronnie Red situation yesterday and be the first to report on it. I'm not sneak dissing nobody, but I'm just saying I seen a lot of people ran to the internet and they did a story on Ronnie Red and these charges that he just got caught up on, right? And I paid attention to it, but what I didn't do is I didn't jump to kick a man while he was down because it's really not my style. I can't celebrate someone's arrest or incarceration. I just can't do it like that. And let me tell you the reason why I didn't just jump all over this Ronnie Red or AKA Dirty Red thing yesterday. First and foremost, I don't know what the background or the significance of the charges are. I don't know how old the person is. I don't know if it's a male or female. People sent me a bunch of messages with Ronnie Red in his own defense sent a message out to somebody saying that the government is trying to hurt him. They wanted him to take down this podcast, Fed Talk or something. And he said they asked him about a 17-year-old female. So if anybody watched the live that I did the other day, I kind of went into how guys that been in prison may come home and, they may go to a strip club, come home and go to these strip clubs. And for anybody, it may be a guy that did some time in prison and you just coming home and, in the process of you getting readjusted or, getting some stuff out of the system. If you're going to go to these strip clubs or these adult parties or these adult pool parties and, they have a bunch of women there for entertainment. I ain't talking about this with somebody, but whether they there for, entertainment purposes, they're a model, they're an exotic dancer. Bruh, make sure you know how old they are. Now, I had a conversation with females, younger females, and I said, yo, the dudes ask you for your ID if you look young or they think you young. So some females was like, nah, not at all. So then I asked another dude, like, yo, did you check with her about that matter, about her age? If you didn't know and somebody told you that was the deal, because I'm going to tell you a story about a dude that I knew that ran a strip club. He turned out to be a rat, too. Ended up getting smashed, deleted, whatever word you want to use. But he pulled, let me not say what I don't know. He encountered a girl that was under 18. I don't know what they did. Some type of way, according to her parents and the charges that they filed in Prince George's County, Maryland, she was underage. They filed charges. He went to jail 5, 6, 7 years, something for that. That was my lesson learned, that you don't just jump out there with no female and don't know what's going on. And then for dudes that's my age and older, like Ronnie Red, or Dirty Red as they call him, he was born in like 73. So would that make him like 51, 52 now? I don't know when his birthday is. But the guy that I'm telling you about was 40-something when he did it. When he came home, he was 50-something. So y'all got to watch this. But now let me get into the matter. Now, I don't want to kick a dude while he down, as I said, but I do want to return the favor because I had conversation with Ronnie Red. I only made one video about Ronnie Red, Dirty Red, whatever Red you want to call him. I only made one video about him because I got tired of every time I seen his podcast. And his podcast was coming up. Like he was doing things. He started to be a recognized guy on YouTube. You know, these podcasts and these YouTube channels, they can generate a lot of income. But he just kept speaking on DC, and he was speaking on DC in the most derogatory ways in the videos that people were sending me. Now, I made my video about him. He reached out to me, so to speak, and was like, yo, E, the videos that you talking about with me, like them old videos, I'm not talking like that no more. And I made the same type of videos about my homies. Now, let me say this. There are guys from Washington, D.C. in the federal system that have done anything and everything under the sun, just like there are guys in the federal system from everywhere else that have done that. The only thing I ever asked Ronnie Red to do was to stop making it seem like it was biased in a one-way situation. So he sent me videos that he made where he was talking highly about DC guys, and I don't think everybody's seen that, but I'm not here to do that now. For all the times that he was talking about who was on behind, all the times that he was talking about how my homies was the worst of homies, let me do this so I'm not kicking him right down, because remember this, Ronnie Red may get all charges dismissed. Ronnie Red may be acquitted of charges if he go to trial. Ronnie Red may know something we don't know, and if it was a female, because I don't know what it was, but I'm going to read what it says, some of it, we don't know if it was a male or female. But what I do know, right, for those that want me to speak on it, is that if he go to jail, even though that's a state charge, bruh, they gonna put smut on his name, his paperwork. When they get his paperwork and they read through his paperwork is gonna say child pornography, lewd and lascivious acts with a minor. It's gonna say something else too. Let me read some of it. Because my point is, now, Ronnie Red, you talking all this trash. I don't know what's going to happen if you go to the Florida Department of Corrections. You probably could be all right there. You can maneuver. But if you go back to the BOP, they said you was a man. I don't know nothing to be different. But if you go back to the BOP and you got 90-something, you got 90, almost 88 charges of use of child in a sexual performance, or a child lewd and lascivious acts. What else do it say right here? Lewd and lascivious acts, possession of child pornography, 10 or more images. Bruh, what are you going to do with this work that they got right here? Now, you can run around and say that DC guys do this and DC guys do that. I'm not even here to dispute that. I'm saying that now that you wanted to make a big old issue pertaining to what you seen in prison and what kind of dudes do this and that in prison, bruh, I actually hope you didn't do this. I actually hope that there's an explanation. But until you could come up with an explanation, bruh, you got like 90 child pornography, 90 child using sexual performance abuse charges. Bruh, your criminal career, your criminal resume is tarnished with this. Like, you got to beat this, you got to expunge this, and then you got to explain it. Now, instead of me just being a vicious type of, hater, let me say that Ronnie Red might have met some young girls and didn't know how old they was and got himself caught up. But that's on him to explain. I don't got to explain that. I will say in a court of law, he's not guilty until proven guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty. But bruh, don't you ever speak about Washington, D.C. no more. Don't you ever say nothing about Washington, D.C. no more, bruh. And even if it comes out that you didn't know what was going on, and I pray that it come out that you really didn't do this, bruh. I hope you didn't do this. But if it did, bruh, you done. If I find out you did it, and you did it with predatory intent, I'm going to come back and I'm going to really trash you. But for right now, I'm just saying, keep your mouth shut. Your paperwork ain't right. Your paperwork ain't 100, bro. Free the men.